Hello everyone! How is everyone doing on this fine morning, evening, or afternoon, depending on your time zone? I hope everyone has been having a great Tuesday. My Tuesday has been pretty chill, if I do say so myself. Haven't done much except chilling, of course, and practicing a bit of piano, as usual. Nothing out of the ordinary. But I do have to say, I did do something very recently today, before today's stream. It took a bit to get everything set up and actually working, but we now have an HP bar. I now have officially an HP bar. So if you go ahead and type !attack, you can give me some damage. The damage is anywhere between 1 to 5 HP. And of course has a 60-second cooldown. And there's also a heal command. Heal command always heals me 10 HP and will be on a 2-minute cooldown every time. So yeah. It took quite a lot of testing. And it was very difficult to set up, but we managed to get it working somehow. Now, I do have to say, my food literally just arrived. So, if I am a little bit quiet, or a lot of very quiet oftentimes, that's because I'm eating my food right now. But anyways, let me go and put on some music and get my notes up, because my notes have everything which we should be needing to do today. So let me also get my notes on screen. Give me just one moment. I do not want to make an extra scene. I'm gonna get in window capture. Where is it? There it is. Alrighty. So, we have quite a lot which we need to do. Of course, I haven't really put down much, but that's because I didn't have much time yet. So we will be doing those now. But yeah, one of the first things you might be able to see is that the left control button is an auto mash button. And you might be asking yourself, why did I note down that there is an auto mash button? Because, well, the reason I put it down is because every, speedrun which I've watched so far, or at least the two which I've seen exist, the one that is on speedrun.com and one that is just on YouTube to be found, they use manual mashing. And if you, and I was kind of surprised, because I didn't really think much of it, because I thought, oh, probably they're doing it because you don't have the thingy, you don't have the auto mash at the start of the game. You probably only get it after you complete the game. But no, I checked on my Switch. I recently bought the physical copy of A Space Unbound for Switch, and I tried it because I haven't finished the game yet. I tried it on my Switch, and it's already unlocked. So I don't know if they just didn't know of the button, but it does exist. There is quite literally a auto mash button right then and there at the beginning of the game. You can buy the game right now and test it for yourself. If you buy the game right now and then look, like you will see it's literally right there. It does exist for you to just instantly use. So I just kind of thought it would be just ideal to write it down, just so I don't forget about it as well. But yeah, one of the main things which we need to do is make the Livesplit splits, because I haven't done them yet. I need to work on those. Another thing we will have to do is make some practice save files, because I did check and you are able to switch save files in the game, though you have to go into like the local like app data folder or wherever that was again. I have to check where that was again, but yeah, you can essentially make practice save files, and so we also will need to do that. And hi, Animating Cuba, I hope your day's been going well. But yeah, those are like the main two things we need to do. It's making the Livesplit splits, and also some extra notes, and then also making practice save files, because you are able to do that. Afterwards, I would probably say we will probably then look at the previous like 2 records, or like the 2 speedruns, and like check what the routing would be. Look at the speedruns, check routes. There we go. So afterwards, probably I would say we will look at the 2 speedruns which exist, and then look at what the routing would be, because I have not done a single speedrun yet, as some of you might know. Excuse me. Except like the prologue. I only did a speedrun of the prologue, which is only like 8 minutes. I'm interested in seeing how this game is speedrun. I am pretty interested as well, considering that there's a lot of like puzzles, a few puzzles at least, and like a lot of like most of it is essentially like routing for movement and stuff. So I'm interested to see like what would be the most fastest and most ideal routes to go to, because in the game, if I can find the map on Google, space for the Unbound map. Here, let me go and open up. Let me go to my browser scene real quick. So give me just a moment. Where's my browser scene? There it is. But yeah, so for example, like with the map, let me open this up in a new tab, just so it's a little bit bigger and I can show you. Yeah, so as you can see right here, there are 2 different paths you can take, both of which are different in speeds, depending on which route you take. So I'm interested to see which one will be oftentimes faster. I wonder if it's gonna be often the left or the right one, because you do have to go a lot of times to the swamp, not as much. And of course there's no fast travel. It's not like one shot where you have sort of like a fast travel thing, and then you can like teleport to the place. No, you essentially have to move through the entire city, and then go through everywhere where you need to go to. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what kind of routing we will have to take. And that is one of the main factors as well, like finding, like checking essentially for good routes and which ones will be faster than others. So making Livesplit splits, making the practice saves, looking at the speedruns. What else would there be? I guess like just practicing like smaller sections in general. Practicing small portions. Because like if I do want to get a good time, I will probably want to like get as close to a good time, or like a time which I'm more Essentially, like, probably just get some times which I find decent, which I essentially am happy with, and then continue on with the next one. And then try to, like, put most of them together into one close to coherent full speedrun as, like, sort of like an IL kind of, like, thingy. So essentially sort of like an edited, like, speedrun. Not really speedrun though, because it's gonna be, like, cut together as an IL thing. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, if I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, I think those would be, like, some of the more important things which we would need to do. And we could essentially do two birds in one stone, because we would need to look at one of the speedruns to go and make the splits. So at the same time, while we make the splits, we could then also, like, check for the routes and, like, what would be the fastest route and stuff. Or, like, close to the fastest route, whatever it would may be. So I think I'm gonna do that right now. Let me move the chat box a little bit. And then go back to the browser source. So we can then look for the run. Go to speedrun.com. There it is, a space for the Unbound. This is the most recent speedrun that has been, like that has ever been uploaded yet. There are two speedruns. But the other one is a bit slower. I think if I remember correctly, I think I still have it, like, listed when I search for it. Yeah. So essentially, yeah, there is an older one, but this one is 3 hours and 24 minutes compared to the 3 hours and 11 minutes that is on the leaderboard now. So I would just say we're just gonna check that out, and then essentially just make the routing and splits from there. So let me go ahead and, before we go and watch the run, let me go and get the notes, so anyone who might come in later will know what we are doing. Essentially, these are things which we should do and will do throughout the stream. So I'm gonna put that over here. I'm gonna open up Livesplit so that we can go ahead and work on the splits. I have done a little bit of progress on the splits, but not too much. I think the only thing I pretty much did was, like, configure chapter 1 and chapter 2, like, the subsplits. But I think afterwards that's pretty much everything else. Everything that I did to set up everything. Let me see, where can I find Livesplit? Where would I have Livesplit? Oh, right, yeah. Where's Livesplit? There it is. Gonna yoink that. Go back to the browser. That's the wrong scene. There we go. Add that into here. We can just like shrink this down a little bit. We don't need anything like the statistic, like the graph statistics and everything. Like, the only thing we really need right now is like this, like making the splits. Let me see. Is this another one which I can choose? No, it doesn't look like it. Where's the splits editor? There it is. There you go, splits editor. There you go. Now you can also actually see everything that I'm doing and the splits that I'm making. So as you can see, I have done a few like sub-splits already, like the prologue, chapter 1. But afterwards I haven't done anything yet. So it would be only logical to look at the entire run. Well, not the entire run, it's 3 hours. We don't have 3 hours of time. So we are gonna speed it up quite a lot. And of course mute it. And in the meantime, I'm also gonna go ahead and eat my food because my food is still over here and it's starting to get cold. But yeah, so most of the prologue, I pretty much know what to do. But just so everyone knows how it's gonna look, kind of, I'm just gonna let it play through for now. And then say some things here and there when I see something. But yeah, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, the two people that have done speedruns of A Space with Unbound do not use the automash. Which is surprising, considering that you do get it, like, at the start of the game. Like, even before you even, like, play the game, or finish the game, you do have access to it already. So it is kind of surprising that they did not realize that it exists. But yeah, you want to get the cassette over there because you do need it for another like dream dive or space dive. I think it was called space dive for later, which of course will save a bit more time because you already know what you need for it. I'm a little bit surprised though, because even though he doesn't use, I think they're a he. If they're not a he, I'm sorry for the mistake. But I think even with the many mistakes they did, they're only like I'm pretty much only like close to a minute ahead, and they do quite a few mistakes from the looks of it, which is pretty interesting to like consider, because that would mean that there are possibly even more time saves which he could have had, or like he could have maybe like like the mistakes at the beginning, like if they didn't happen, I might have only been like 40, like maybe even like 35 seconds only ahead. Probably not though, or not much, because those are only like tiny mistakes compared to everything else. But yeah, that is pretty much how I do chapter 0, the prologue, or how I did prologue. Pretty easy to do. It is only 8 minutes, so it is one of the easiest things to remember. Of course, remembering a lot of stuff is gonna be more difficult the further we get to. So we will have to make a ton more notes later on. But like chapter 0 is easy to remember, so we don't really need to make any notes right now. I just read the chat. No, I should probably slow it down a little bit. Just to see if there are any, like, choicer differences. Because there are choices as well in A Space when Unbound. So I wonder if there are any, like, differences as well. Of, like, what choices he chooses first. But probably not, though. I think it's pretty much just spam through all the options. I would assume, at least. Yeah, it's pretty much just mashing through all of the options. Not much of a difference so far. Alright, I just noticed. Because they do, like, manual mashing, it seems like they oftentimes accidentally interact with, like, stuff as well. Which also loses them a bit of time. Damn. That was a pretty good sneak section, I have to say. Alright, for those who are wondering why he didn't get caught, or let himself get caught to go to the right, is because it does check where you came from. So if you were to, like, get, like, noticed here, you wouldn't go all the way to the right again, but instead you would just get teleported back here to the entrance over there. Just a small thing to, like say. Because when first entering from the right, if he would have gotten caught, he would have been teleported back to the right side of the screen. I love how the angle of the camera is from, looks like they can fully see him. Yeah, it does kind of look like, it does really look like, just like they do see him. But apparently they don't, which is crazy. Okay, he already goes into the store to get the cat food or the catnip for later. I did not think you could get the catnip, like, pretty early on. Well, that's at least something I should probably note down. Chapter 1. Get catnip before going to swamp. Get catnip from store. There we go. Oh, is it a mandatory objective? I think it might just be a mandatory objective. Yeah, I think it's mandatory. So I don't think I need to really write this down at all. Well then. Oops, wrong thing. Alrighty, now I'm done with my food, so I can actually pay much more attention to it now and see what I have to do. Okay, I do wonder, for this section, I do wonder if you are just able to like go and get the cigarettes before having to talk to him. Actually, does he even talk to him at all? Like, just walk up to him? He does walk up to him, okay. So, that just makes me wonder, because he does talk to him. If we are able to just get the cigarettes before we need to talk to him. Or if we do need to talk to him before we are able to even get the cigarettes. I guess it would make sense, though. That we would need to talk to him first. Oh, he interacted with the wrong person. Okay, you have to talk before giving the rupees so you can get the cigarettes. At least that's good to know. You don't have to throw it that far. It just needs to go off screen. And of course, the timing section, which is not that bad. It's pretty easy to get like consistently down. Because you do have to do it more than just once over here. Because you also have to do it for the fighting sections as well. That will come up later on. Alright, I also just noticed he forgot to split for the school. So he just skipped the splits just then. Right, get the pillow. Okay, so you want to get the pillow first on the left. Gotta remember that. He goes all the way. Oh, what? Did he mean to do it? Oh, yeah, you do have to. Okay, yeah, you do have to do this to get the metal sheets or the roof tile. Okay, well, that's gonna be a bit annoying because you do have to do some questions. Like, you do have to like go through like a full-on like quiz for that, and the questions are pretty much oftentimes RNG on which questions you get. So either you remember all of the correct answers, or you just note all of them down. So I'm gonna write down in my notes section for chapter 1. What do I want to write down for this? I'm gonna write down I'm gonna write down for the notes section, check all answers and note them down. Should be good. Then he goes back. He does have the catnip, so he doesn't need to get it anymore. He doesn't need to roll the bowl. So he talks and gives the money. And then he has everything. Gotcha. I completely forgot how far away the cinema section is. Like, damn. Okay, I wonder for this section. Oh, he just spams right through everything. Okay. Well, I guess it works. Considering it does often take a bit of time for Riot to actually go and reach for the popcorn. But I wonder if it was just good RNG, because I feel like, because I think during my playthrough, Riot did reach for the popcorn like pretty much as soon as some of the text sections like stopped for that like part. So it seems to still be okay so far to remember everything. But over here we do need to get some information noted down. $1991. Gotta note that down. Axe code 1991. Alright. Because the axe is important for a certain section. Okay, to go straight to the left. Okay. He gets the broom. Space dives to the middle person. Cinema door key. And then goes to the right person. And this is where the axe and the key would be used. Okay, so you want to go from left to right first. So I gotta write that down. Space dive. Left. From left to right. And I think afterwards everything else for chapter 1 is just essentially like text, like cutscenes and everything, so that would be everything we would possibly need to remember for chapter 1. I wonder how fast can you go with the custom thing? Okay, it's just also double the speed. I thought I could go a little bit faster with the custom thingy, but no. It's not too big of a deal though. Okay, so I see for the splits we want to note down the cake ingredients. Where's Livesplit split editor? There it is. Okay, so we want to note down, we're gonna insert one above, so it's a subsplit for chapter 2. The cake ingredients. And then below that would be the chef ingredients. Presumably for the space dive to get the chef back to the bakery, or like the place. Let's see. Okay, afterwards it's this section. It's pretty easy to remember. Nothing much about it, honestly. It's mostly cutscenes and everything. We go to the right. Through the left section. Got it. Hold on, I saw... Okay, it just goes with the first options. Goes in. Okay, so it goes in. For right. For right. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta slow this down to normal speed. So he talks. He selects the right option. And then selects the right option again. And that lets him just continue on quickly without having to choose the other options. Gotcha. Alrighty. Not too big of a deal. Then we go over to... Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and note down the option thingy. When inside the bakery, both right options. Gotta note that down so I don't forget about it. Once I do the speedrun. Or do the practice for it, at least. So let's see. Yep. We talk to the dude. We do the space dive. We do the game. Do that section as well. Can go straight out. We go to the right. Then to the left. Okay. So we can go and talk to that dude with the chicken. Do right fight, then left fight. So we didn't do the chick. So wait, what it, oh god damn it. We go to the chicken. Yep. Can just skip right through. So we get the rooster back. That's one thing to remember. The chocolates. We take the locamy, replace the popcorn. Okay, I had to write that down. So chocolate. So, okay. Put that into a new thing. Look at me, replaces popcorn. Actually, you know, look at me needs to change, replace the popcorn. Let me put the notes thingy just a bit tinier, just a bit smaller. Just so other stuff can actually be seen. Also, I just noticed. Hopefully we are back. Are the streams back again? Hopefully the streams are back. Sorry for that little issue just then. Recently we have been having major problems with OBS. Or at least I have been recently having a ton of issues with OBS. With like things like size difference and all that shit. Which I'm hoping to somehow be able to fix somehow. Either way, I just hope the streams are both back again. Let me put this over here, do that. There we go. Now everything should be back, hopefully. I'm practicing small portions, we put that over here. Make it a little bit smaller. There we go. But I hope the stream is back again. Let me go ahead and quickly just check on YouTube side real quick if the YouTube stream is still live. Yeah, the YouTube stream is still live. That's good, at least. God damn it. There we go. Anyway, let me make this screen a bit further like stretched out so it actually takes up the entire screen and not only like a small portion. There we go. Alright, now everything should be back in its place and where it's supposed to be. At least I hope so. So yeah, anyway. Let's shrink this down a bit more. And then continue with getting everything set up for speedrunning. So the local menu replaces the popcorn. We take the mixed fruit. Okay, so mixed fruit. Replaces the simol. Simol, I don't know how to pronounce it. My bad. And then that is pretty much it. Okay. Then we go to the right. Right? Go in there. And then to the right. Yeah, okay. We go through here. We talk to the old man. Do the space dive. I wonder which like way would be faster. I wonder, do you even need to like talk to the old dude? I don't think you need to talk to the old person to get the clock hand. I'm just gonna write down as need to check. For needing to check, I'm gonna go ahead and write down need to check. Get short clock hand before talking to old man. Just writing this down in case we are able to get it earlier than needed, which would save a bit more extra time if that is the case. Okay, you do the minigame section. Damn, that was close. Okay, yeah, so you do just do the minigame section. Like normally. Like there's nothing really special about it. Then you go and get the rooster in the bag. You go back, bring the rooster. They both run off. You get the eggs. And then afterwards you can just give everything. Okay, wait. Where does he move to? Oh, he accidentally moved back. So you go to the normal route. And okay, yeah. So this is where you then need to get the chef ingredients. But for that, you first need to know, like, what everything you need to get. Okay, so for this route, where do you need to go first? You take the bitter melons. Go to the right. Go to the right again. Right, then you have to fight another one of them. You get the container. You go and clean the container. And bring the container over afterwards. So you then have cooking oil, so after that... Afterwards you go back to over there. To the left. I wonder if it would have just been faster if he went to the right. I assume so. Yeah, most likely it would have been faster if he just went to the right afterwards. And then just talk over there. And then you go back and give everything the things they don't need. So you can get the chef back to the bakery. Wait a minute, did he stop the timer? By accident? I saw for a second like the timer pause. Yeah, there was a small pause over there. Like an accidental pause. You go and get the cake. Yep. Okay, you go to the right. Oh, he accidentally ran past the entrance. You fight him. Right, and then comes the space dive for Eric. Oh god. Right, you need to do a space dive for him as well. Oh. Mistake. Another mistake. Damn. Okay, so you get the sugar. Okay, so you get the sugar from the left. The left. He gets the sugar from the right. I gotta remember the sugar on the right. So Eric's space dive. Get sugar on right side. Before going left. There we go. Yikes. Run past everything. Disable the hands, which makes it much easier and much more faster to get through. He gets the bone. (180) temperature. Gotta remember that. 180 temperature. I think I spelled it correctly. Yeah, spelled correct. 180 temperature. He goes, gets the small gear on the left. He just goes out? So wait a minute. I wonder, would it be faster to just put the sugar in already? Let me think about it. If you were to put the sugar in before getting the gear... Let's, 180. Do the thing. I have a feeling it would just be the same speed, if I'm being honest. Actually, wait. Would you be even able to? Oh yeah, you aren't able to put in the sugar yet. So you literally couldn't. You would have to just wait or just do everything else needed. But why does he go out then? I'm surprised. He goes out. Then he gets a big gear. Okay. Yeah, he went way too fast. He just went way too fast and now has to wait this entire thing through. Yeah, okay, so you want to wait before going out. So that he finishes the, like, cake and then disappears afterwards. Afterwards, you can just then sprint right through. Get Eric out the cage. Then do the fight over there. Damn, he almost died during the fight. Yeah, this is easy. Not too bad. And that's chapter 2. Alright. Okay, let me look at the things one more time. Because there's another split we need to insert, and that is Eric's space dive. But I think that's pretty much everything for chapter 2. So it's now on to chapter 3. General Court. Okay, so we're gonna make the splits in between. So, General Court. Then afterwards comes the Madame Court. Then the Lulu space dive. Lulu space dive. Oh. And then afterwards is chapter 3 and okay. So that's pretty much it afterwards with all the splits for chapter 3. Damn. I thought there were gonna be a bit more splits than that, but okay. So we go through, do the whole trial thing. We get the testimonies, we gather the information now. So go over here, get the papers. Oh. major mistake over there. He wasn't sure if he was supposed to go to the left first or the right. But yeah, you could just go straight through. Through the middle. Get the things out the way. Find Marin again. You talk to the lady. Couldn't you have just talked to the lady already? Oh, wait. Hold on. Go 10 seconds back. Okay, he accidentally did the riot question, which loses time. So you ask for the assistant, you ask where you can find the assistant. Then you go back to Marin. Oh, wait. Hold on. I just realized, do you even need to talk to Marin beforehand? Like, is that necessary, or... Hey, Marin. Show me where here. What? Here. Do you know where Raya is? Outside the school. Sign her. That's all. I don't even know. Do you need to talk to Marin beforehand? I assume so. So get over to Marin. Wait. So you go to Marin. Hold on. I need to double check. What does he do? He selects the library card. Okay. Name. Takes it as evidence. And then does the courtroom. So of course, the most easiest one, the paper one, where you can just, where you would instantly know which option to choose. Hold on. Which option does he choose for this section? I gotta check. Let me slow this down to normal speed. He selects... There has never been any proof of me being a teacher at local high. Okay, so chapter 3. Gotta write this down. Chapter 3. Come on, there we go. Let me move this a bit down so you can see what I'm actually writing. Okay, so chapter 3. General courtroom. During that section. Never been a teacher. And he takes the counseling from the counseling thingy. Right? The counseling? Yeah, sign counseling form. For that, we use the counseling form. Okay, what's the last one? Steam Soldiers Day of Independence. And he chooses the newspaper's clipping. Okay, for that section, he chooses the My Name is Major thingy and takes the newspaper clipping. And then afterwards is finished. And then we do the space dive. So to the middle and the right to get the red fuse. You get a blue fuse. To the middle, put in the blue fuse. He puts in the red. Okay, wait. Okay, so let me look at this again. So he does middle and right. Gotta write this down. Space dive. Okay, let me do general space dive. Middle right. Get red. Then blue. To left. Do middle. Okay, so left. Left and middle. Then puts in both fuses. To lock him in. Turn that off. Turn the middle one fully red. And then he gets out. Okay. Then we pretty much have everything we need for the general. ₹200. We take the cab. Okay, so hold on. Does he just talk to him? Yeah, he just talks to him. So he has a cab. And then listens into the conversation. This is pretty much just easy to do. Nothing out of the ordinary. We paid the 2,000 rupees. And then where do we go? We go to the right. Through the left section. Okay. Then comes Madame Puspa. We get the testimony, we gather information. Let's see. We talk to her. Hold on. Okay, so wait. For the choices... He goes... straight for what do you know about Madame Puspa? And then do never mind. We then talk. We take some Ahsoka flowers. Go to the right afterwards. Then back to the left. Right, because of the tire. So we get the tire. We go to the right. Pump up the tire. So that he moves out the way. Okay, so wait. So he talks about the Crocs, he talks to the dude. And talks to him. And then which question is the correct one? Soto stall is Kakatonos on September 12th. So we would pretty much just only need to know Kakatonos or September 12th. Probably both are important. Afterwards, we then talk to the Doomsayer, the third option. So we get the thingy for that. So we get the little trophy thingy. Look at the board. Go into the computer room. Right, to do research about Pitpunga. Wait, which option did he choose? He goes straight to can't think of anything else, so he then gets to the printing. Alright. And then he has all the information he pretty much needs to then do the court again. So, Madame, courtroom. Easy one. Easy firsty is the fireworks image section thing. Pretty much first easy one. Hold on. Everyone knows me as the firework master of Pitpunga. So firework master would be which one? It's not? Oh shit. The answer was just the beginning of a fireworks show hosted by Pitpunga API. So the arson, for the arson we take the article. Hold on. Because the city would not appreciate me for what I did. Wouldn't appreciate me needs the trophy. Okay, so we take the two pipe wheels. We put the first one in 11, second one in 2. Madame Space Dive. We take the two wheels. We put them in 11 and 2. We take the wet key, take 2 out, put it into 3. Take 2, put in 3. Then we take 11 out. Take 11. Put in 10. And then put last one in 9. Put last in 8, not 9. My bad. And then afterwards, everything is the same. Yep. 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 We fight the father. We do the space dive. We go out. We space dive Lulu. Go in here. I kind of remember still what I need to do. I get the big, large orb. Replace it with this. Replace the small with the large. Put the small one in. Take the small one. Replace the large with the small one. And then the large one needs to be put in the middle. The next section in the middle. Oh, what? You don't even need to do the whole thing like that. Okay, hold on. Let me also just write down for Lulu Space Dive. Lulu Space Dive. What do I need to put for each little section? So for the first one, so it's candy blank, candy empty, flower, empty medallion. I think I typed medallion correctly. So candy, empty, flower, empty, medallion. So it would be 2 empty slots in between each and every one of them. Then you get the crown. You put it in... Okay, so this is why you put it in the middle. So you can get the crown. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. But then wouldn't it be more time efficient to... Actually, no, it wouldn't. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be time efficient. Okay, yeah, no. It's already pretty good. So then we give the crown. Yep. That's good, that's good. We go over here? Hold on. Where is that? So wait, we're already here. He goes all the way to the left. Goes through this intersection. I feel like this is just time loss. I feel like going to the right would be faster. So another section which we will need to check. Just in case. Check if going right is faster than left to get to bridge. Just as a little section, just to check which route would be faster. If it's the left route which would be faster or the right one. Because I feel like the right one would be faster than the left one. At least in my opinion. We go through all of this. Then comes the bridge. Hold on, was there anything? Does he just smash through everything? It seems so, yeah. He just smashes through everything. Then you do space dive, or attempt to space dive. And then chapter 3 ends, okay. So for chapter 4, there's the magic red book, which we do need to get afterwards. There's the Doomsayer's space dive. Then the rest we'll see afterwards. Go through here. Do everything needed to do. We take the magic wand. Yep. Okay, wait. What is the route for this section? Let me see. Okay, so we go out. Go to the left to the bridge. Essentially through everything. Okay, so we get the red book. Okay, when does he split? Okay, so when the screen turns white, he splits for the magic red book. Gotcha. Oh, mistake. Throws it off the screen. Over here, we go through the thingy again, but not before talking with the chef. I mean, at least this one is easy to do, right? Okay, 3-tiered double alternating dark white chocolate cake with red cherries on top. So wait, 3-tiered double alternating dark and white chocolate cake with red cherries on top. I think this one is the same, right? I think it's always the same. I'm gonna need to check for that. So chapter, what is this? Chapter 4. Chapter 4. Need to check. Is the cake which is needed ing? Because that would be good to know if the cake needed is ing or not. Okay, so you do all of this. You ask for everything that is needed. Get in a green shirt. Okay, so for that little section, what am I gonna call this little section to remember everything? I guess I can call it past chef section, or just past chef, to remember that for the green shirt it would be 2 chilies. Then it would be without kick-up manas. Without kick-up manas. And then the... Okay, it's just the first option afterwards. The egg sunny side up. Egg sunny side up. Gotcha. Alrighty. Should be easy to remember. Nothing too major. Afterwards we go back into the future. Or the present. We take the little game. Go back into the past. So we can give the kid the game. Then we take the ball. Right, and then we can do the space dive section. Then switch it. Then we are able to move again. So we just run past everything. We talk to him. We go to the present again. We take the coin on the string. Do another past travel. Or travel to the past. We do a space dive over there. Okay, let's see. What's the code? It is 357. 357. Gotta remember that. Lock code 357. Then do the travel again. Do another past travel. We call to move towards the dojo. We then do the space dive here. So it will be bird and star. Bird, star, hands, right? Yeah, it's bird, star, and then hands. So that's also easy to remember. We move it back to the alley. We go back over here. He's now able to go and do practice for the dojo. Then go fully back out. And now we fight them. We go past everything. Yep. Then afterwards a massive cutscene. We do travel to the past. Towards inside. So where do we go? We go straight over here. Combination code 49614. Just double checking. Is it actually 49614? Yep. 49614. For the safe code 49614. Got it. Oh, a little bit of confusion. Towards the middle. Take the hammer. Man, am I tired. Guess if we do this. Leaves a hole. Then we go straight back out. So that's gonna leave a big hole over there. Oh, wait. Oh, that was an accident. He most likely did like an accidental collect. Because that's just a collectible. You don't really need to collect that. It's not really worth anything for a speedrun. Except just losing you time. Okay, for this one, yep, go through. You go travel to the past. Oh god, oh right, this whole door, this whole thing. Oh god. Okay, I gotta look at all of the space dives. After the Doomsayer space dive comes afterwards there's the Dojo Rift. After the Dojo Rift split, there's a School Rift split. And then afterwards comes chapter 4 end. Okay. So for the doors, for Marin's doors, we gotta remember the places where all of the doors we need to go through. So it would be door number 3, then the last door. So 3, far right, middle, or 3 again. Three, 2. Then far left. Gotcha. So we are set for the doors. We got the last few things. For this section, I don't know what to call it, but like, I'm just gonna call it transparent people section. We gotta remember mother first, Marin second, father third, and then Nirmala last. Then we see everything that happened. And that's the end of chapter 4. Feed Cat's Raya boss fight. Okay, so let me make the splits. Feed. Got that. Feed Cats. The Raya boss fight. Which I'll have you know, the Raya boss fight is extremely long. I think it took me like 15 minutes, roughly 50 minutes, to like finish the Raya boss fight doing my playthrough alone. It's like, the Raya boss fight is really fucking long, I have to say. It's like probably, it might be 15 minutes in for the speedrun as well, but I could be wrong. So of course we go through here, do the normal stuff. We fight all the Dark Atmos. Nothing out of the ordinary. For this one we just need to wait and constantly just stop till the bugging out happens. Right? Does he also wait like from the beginning? Here as well? Yeah, he also just waits from the beginning of there. Then he gets the cat food. The Raya boss fight happens. Oh wait, what? Wait, what? Hold on a minute. Am I stupid? Hold on, I gotta watch this normally through without skipping forward. So he dodges all of those attacks. He gets hit there though. Yeah, getting hit does allow you to like skip the entire like dropping section. So you want to try to use... You want to try and keep as much of your HP, but then let yourself get hit for specific sections. Oh, wait, you regain HP? You get HP back? After the like little transitions? That's... I didn't know that. That's so much fucking time save just from that, which you are able to get. There's like a massive amount of time save. So he goes through the fighting section, gets hit on purpose again. Because you do save time, massive amount of time. Then you get to the in-person section. You still get hit on purpose, interestingly enough. But he does keep his HP for more longer sections, it seems like. Because if you do take more than, I think, 3 damage, like, you do have to do everything all over again. And that would be a extreme time loss. Hold on, let me check. Did he do for this one? Okay, so he could have done another, like, hit. He could have taken another hit there. If he wanted to save a bit more time. Then of course the most, most famous section. Because of the, section at the end. Where there's lyrics, which through the entire game there hasn't been any. Okay, let me, hold on. I need to remember this code. Give me a second. So, Raya door code. For the door code, it's 45312-7, not 8, 7. We wait, we take the photos. We do everything. Okay, I gotta remember through which doors I need to go through. So I remember the first one. But I'm definitely gonna need to remember all of the other ones. So gotta remember. I gotta remember the doors order. So number 1 is Raya and Namala. Or I guess I can call it the splitting. Number 2 is the wrench. Number 3 is the goose. Number 4 is a snail. Then comes the cat. And then the last one of them all, the flower. Then of course all of the questions. I think there's not much of a difference. Then we go through all of this. You can't see it on the thing right now. Let me move the thing real quick. But but he literally called us splits over here. He literally called it fucking until then. I just realized he literally called it until then. That's kind of funny. But yeah, we go through all of the sections. Then of course the amazing music with the lyrics and everything comes in. Gotta go and make another subsplit for that. What do I want to call a split though? Because I don't just want to call it Until Then. That's like more of a personal kind of like split name, pretty much. I kind of want to, I think I'm gonna call it Within the Dream. Just because that's also the name of the soundtrack of which that song plays, the credit song plays. Not credit song, but this song specifically plays with the lyrics and everything. If I remember correctly, I think it's called Within the Dream. Right? Within the Dream. Within the Dream. Yeah, it's called Within the Dream. The song is such an amazing banger. And of course we get through all of this. Chapter 6, of course. We just go right past. And then as soon as the a game by Mohican Studio and Toge Productions appears, that's when the full-on thing ends. So we got everything set up now. So we have now made the Livesplit splits and made notes. So we got that done. We looked at the speedrun and checked out the routing for it. Made some notes for that. So we essentially have most of the important things done. Now, essentially, the only things we need to do now are making the practice saves and afterwards then practicing the small portions of where everything would need to get, like, practice. But we are nearing the end of today's stream again. So this is going to be where I'm going to be calling it quits for today. I'm going to go ahead and check who we can raid. Let's see, who is online right now? Who is online and is able to be rated? Why did Twitch on my phone crash? What the fuck? Twitch on my phone literally crashed. The fuck? Damn. Okay, let's see. Who is currently live? Trinky's live. Trinky, who's doing Deltarune speedruns, is online. So we're gonna go ahead and raid into Trinky44. But yeah, this is going to be the end of today's stream. We are going to be back tomorrow, if I remember correctly by my schedule, doing more practice, or starting practice now, with A Space for the Unbound and speedrunning. Yeah, we're gonna be back on Wednesday doing practice on small parts and making some saves. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of today's stream. And with that, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I will see you all tomorrow for the next stream. And hold on, let me close all of this. I have way too much shit open. And good night. Bye bye.